Israel, his companion was who?
Then right
Wait. No. The companions of Judah were who? No. Levi and Benjamin. You got to know that. Keep reading.
Then take another stick.
So on the first stick you got Judah and his companions, which were who? Levi and Benjamin. You good? Okay. Play it. No, just hold on. Okay. Take another stick and do what?
And write upon it.
And write upon the other stick. The other stick is the northern kingdom right there. The stick that's on top. That's being stuck into that tree. Read.
For Joseph.
The
stick of Ephraim.
Because Ephraim was the head tribe of the northern kingdom. Read.
And for all the house of Israel.
Keep reading.
His
companions. Read.
And join them one to another.
Do what?
Join them one to another.
Look at the screen. Join them one to another. The one stick, which is the root, and join it to the other stick, we're going to join them back together. It's called grafting in. Read.
Into one stick.
And join them one to another into what?
Into one stick.
One stick.
And they shall become one in thine hand.
Stop right there. Now play the video.
Hold on.
Just to break up that fallow ground. Because the nations are going to get judged. Come on. Oh, okay. Slide. There we go. This is being grafted in Romans 11. Israel coming back together. A despised nation being grafted into their own olive tree. This is a beautiful thing. This is why the Most High is the master at farming, the husbandry. But Christ had to die for this to happen. This is grafting back in. You don't take other nations, other fruit, other vegetables from other trees and splice them. That's what we got in trouble in Genesis 6. Splice them. Ain't no crossbreeding. And join them one to another. And when you do that, in time, it's going to form to one tree. In time. Sowing. And soon, the harvest is going to be plentiful. And the Most High going to send for the angels to do what? Reap the earth. That's why Christ cursed the fig tree. And with no figs on it. You see what he's doing? He's grafting it together. He's bringing the nation of Israel right back together again. There's no other nation that can believe this. Do you understand? This is what the Most High is doing right now. So now, if we know that, what is the end for those who don't believe? What is the end of the heathen? And we finna close. How does the Most High answer when he's finna judge the earth? How does he answer? Give me Isaiah 29:6. How does he answer? Does he come down with a gun and start shooting people? How does he do it? How does God do it? We find out in the Bible. And let me get it with you. How does the Most High answer when it's time for him to judge? What does he do when it's time to judge? Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts.
Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of what?
Of hosts.
Of hosts. He's going to visit. When he visit, When he visit, how does he visit? Read.
With thunder.
With what?
With thunder.
Every time you hear thunder, he's visiting the earth. Saying somebody struck down by lightning or thunder. That wasn't a coincidence. That's the Most High God's hand. Read.
And with earthquakes.
And with what?
With earthquakes.
And with what?
With earthquakes.
And with earthquakes. He shakes the earth terribly. Read.
In great noise.
And with great noise. Boom. I ain't never heard that in my life.
Thermal nukes.
With great noise. Read.
With storm.
He used storm. We just had a storm here in Memphis. It got down to 4 degrees. Who was in control of that? Who was in control? And why did he do it? He visited the earth. Read.
With storm and tempest.
Storm and tempest. It was a tornado just came through it the other day and tore some stuff. This is the Most High. And tempest, tsunamis. This is how he answers. Read.
In the flame of the flame of devouring fire.
And the flame of devouring fire. Nuclear warfare. Bombs. Fire. Even in California can't stop burning. That's God. That's the Most High. Read.
In the multitude of all the nations.
Of what?
Of all the nations.
No, some nations.
All the nations.
Read.
That fight against Ariel.
Oh, I need a brother to explain who is Ariel. One brother, one hand, Ariel. Who is Ariel? They fight against Ariel. Who is Ariel? Nobody knows. Who said that? God, Israel. All the nations that fight against Israel who has slaves. Where did Most High scatter his Israelites? To the 4 corners. Everybody had a part in this. Everybody touched us. All the multitude of all the nations that fight against Israel, Ariel, read.
Even all that fight against her in ammunition,
come on,
and that distress her, shall be as a dream of a night vision.
So how is he going to judge them? Go back up to verse 6. How is the Most High going to judge the nations? He judged us with slavery. How is he going to judge these devils, these heathens? Read. Thou shalt be what?
And that distress her shall be as a dream of
verse 6, verse 6, verse 6, verse 6.
Oh, Salaki. Verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts.
Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts, you nations. Read.
With thunder.
With thunder. Read.
And with earthquake.
And earthquake.
And great noise.
And great noise. There's noise going on right now. They can't even figure out what's going on. They don't even know what it is. And one of these old days, like it was in 9/11, you're going to hear noise so loud, it's going to make grown men hold their stomach and cry in agony of what the Most High going to bring to this place. Read.
With storm and tempest.
Storm and tempest. Come on.
In the flame of devouring fire.
The flame of devouring fire. Give me the other video. Give me Turkey. Your modern day Syrians, Assyrians. Give me your modern day. Now, go ahead. That's what I want. The Most High finna bring a disaster zone for all the nations, not some. Every nation who put their hand on the Israelites. Like we said at first, at the beginning of the lesson, there are Afro-something around the whole world. Afro-Turks, Afro-Ukrainian, Afro-Americans, Afro-Central, Afro-Chinese. Who are the Afros? The Israelites. The Israelites. Play it on. And cut it up. Now remember the verse. He's going to visit the earth. 7.8 earthquake.
Building after building.
Judgment. Look at that.
Disintegrating.
The Most High. This is a whole
The
city.
aftermath of one of the deadliest earthquakes in Turkey's history.
In history.
measuring 7.8 in magnitude and 18 kilometers in depth.
Binayı kılıyor şu anda.
This earthquake was shallow and powerful, the worst possible combination. And it struck at 17 minutes past 4 in the morning, as many slept in their beds.
Oh, stop. It's a precept. It's a precept. I ain't gonna pull it. He gonna come like a what?
Thief in the night.
He gonna come like a thief in the night when you least expect it. Go ahead and play it.
Moment that changed so many millions of lives, captured here on CCTV. What came next was almost beyond imagination.
Yeah. Hold right there. A lot on that. Give me Micah 5. Give me Micah 5. You reap what you sow. Our captivity is almost up, y'all. The nations are finna reap. Don't you know on this right here, that actual earthquake, 1 hour and 1 day, over 40,000. Over 40,000 were killed, and they still finding bodies. 1 hour, 1 day. And I say 1 hour because the earthquake came that night. But they forgot about the what? The aftershocks. Yeah. The aftershock was worse than when it first came. The Most High, this is what the Most High is doing. Micah 5. Started Micah 5. Read verse 5. Come on.
The book of Micah, chapter 5, verse 5.
Come on.
And this man shall be the peace, when the Assyrians shall come into our land.
Yeah, this is the Assyrians that came into the land to enslave Israel. Come on.
And when he shall tread in our places,
Read.
palaces, then shall we rise against him.
Read.
7 shepherds and 8 principal
now,
men.
we're going to deal with that a little bit later. Read on.
And they shall waste the land of Assyria.
They shall waste the land of Assyria with what?
With the sword.
With what?
With the sword.
With what?
With the sword.
Give me Psalm 17:13. Who is that sword? This day is coming. It hasn't happened yet. Who's that sword?
Christ.
No, we're going to.
Christ.
Let's find out. Read that. It's coming. You ever wonder? The Most High is perfect to scatter us in all the lands. Every land we there. And then the redemption of Israel wakes up in your house. What would happen if you enslaved somebody, raped their mama, raped their daddy, took their identity, killed them, then their kids grew up in your house? Then one day they realized who they was. They realized everything you did to them. And they still in your house. What you think they gonna do? Read.
The book of Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Lord.
Okay, this is another one. Oh, go ahead and read that one.
That's the one where
Right.
I.S.A.A.C talking about.
Right.
Esau is
right. That's the one. Yeah. So I had that actually for Isaiah 10 to show that the Most High uses nations as a sword to whip our tail. Give me Zechariah 9 and 13. That's what I want. That's what I want. Zechariah 9:13. Because the Most High will use nations to whip our tail. They are a weapon, a sword in his hand to punish our butt. But one day coming, and we going to be the weapon. And we're going to fix this one day. Jeremiah 51 and 20. Ye are my what? Battle axes and weapons of war. With thee shall I break in pieces the nations. Read that.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 13.
Come on.
When I have bent Judah for me.
When I have bent Judah, he's making Judah into a weapon. Oh, yeah. We ain't ready yet, because some of you going to run. Some of you go, I'm going home my wife. And she'll say, get out of here, you old scary chicken. He says, when I have bent Judah for me, right? Read.
Fill the bowl with Ephraim.
And filled the bowl. So Judah is the bowl. It's the bowl. No, the bow and arrow. Right. So Judah is the bow, Ephraim is the arrow. Read on.
And raised up thy sons, O Zion.
And raised up thy sons, O Zion. That's why it's time to wake up. It's time for recompense. He gonna use you. Read.
Against thy sons, O Greece.
Read.
And made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
And made thee as the sword of a mighty man. That's Israel. To punish the nations. Go back. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that wonderful? Go back. Give me Micah 5 and 5. Isn't that beautiful? Destruction. Oh, yeah. Read verse 7.
The book of Micah chapter 5, verse 7.
Come on.
And the remnant of Jacob.
And the women of who?
Of Jacob.
Of Jacob. Come on.
Shall be in the midst of many people.
Why? Because the Israelites, the so-called African Americans, have been scattered around the whole world. They're in every land. They're in somebody else's houses, calling themselves by that land. Read.
As a dew from the Lord.
As a dew from the Lord.
As the showers upon the grass.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many peoples, as a dew from the Lord. You know how dew, you know what dew covers? Everything. You go outside, dew is in everything. It covers everything, right? Read on.
That tarrieth not for man.
No.
Oh, wait.
As a dew from the Lord.
As the showers upon the grass.
That's it. As the showers upon the grass. Read. If you go outside in the morning, there's dew outside, and you get your you got no socks or shoes on, and you go out there with your little toes, it ain't a place you ain't gonna walk that your feet ain't gonna get wet. Israel's everywhere. And we're not the minority, we're the majority. Read.
That tarrieth not for man.
We ain't waiting for man no more. We ain't waiting for Egypt. These are the 144,000. Read.
Nor waited for the sons of men.
Read.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles.
I think I'm gonna end at Genesis because it's getting too good. I'm gonna end at Genesis, bro. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles. These Gentiles here is the heathens. In the midst of what?
In the midst of many people.
Many people. Read.
As a lion.
As a what?
As a lion.
As a what?
As a lion.
You better man up. Some of you start crying when your woman holler at you. Get in there, wash them dishes, nigga. She won't love me no more. You better man up. Because this is what the Most High is doing. He's building an army. Right? Gentiles in the midst of many people. As a what?
As a lion.
As a lion.
Among the beasts of the
forest. Amongst the men.
Amongst the beasts.
Because men are as what? Lions among mere men. The gods of the earth. Are you ready? We're going to be the real superheroes. We're going to be as, this is a future prophecy, as a lion among the beasts of the what?
Of the forest.
Read.
As a young lion. Among the flocks of sheep.
Ooh, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep. You know what a lion can do to some sheep? Ooh, you good, boy. It ain't be no fight. Maybe a little bit wiggling or something. That's right, read on.
Who, if he go through?
Who, he spit up the lion, that if the lion wake up, if he walk through what? Read.
Both tread it down.
If this lion, what he's saying is, if this lion wakes up, this young lion wakes up and begin to realize who he is in the midst of the enemy, what he gonna do? Both what?
Tread it in.
He gonna both tread down.
And tear it in pieces.
He gonna rip it in pieces. Read.
And none can deliver.
And ain't nobody gonna be able to deliver. You ain't gonna be able to stop him. Read.
Thine hand shall be lifted up.
Thine hand shall be lifted up.
Upon thine adversary.
Among thine adversary, your enemies. Your hand going to be lifted up among your enemies. But first, you got to get to the point to know who your enemies are. Read.
And all thine enemies shall be cut off.
And all thine enemies shall be cut off. Read.
And it shall come to pass.
And it shall come to pass. That's not happened yet. Shall come to pass. Come on.
In that day.
And that day of reaping. Read.
Saith the Lord.
Come on.
That I will cut off thy horses.
I will cut off thy horses.
Out of the midst of
Read.
And I will destroy thy chariots.
I will destroy your chariots. Now speaking about the enemy. Read. Come on.
And I will cut off the cities of thy land.
Did we just see that? Did we just see that? Over 40,000. I think the last number was like 42,000. 1 hour, 1 day. Man, most of them don't play. And that ain't never happened in history over there. Remember this. Most High tells the ending from what? The beginning. Who was the first one? And me and Shema talked about this morning. Who was the first one had us enslaved? Think about that for a minute.
You mean First Nation or
First nation that ever had us enslaved?
Egypt.
Egypt. Where are the Egyptians now? They in the Sudan. The Most High judged them. They got more judgment. Who was the second nation who enslaved?
Babylon.
Babylon, the Babylonians. No. Assyria, thank you. Assyria. Follow. Now you got, who else you got? After Assyria. Babylon. Then who? Persia, Medes, then who?
Greece,
then who?
Rome,
and then where we are today. So the Most High he's trickling down, man. Read. And I will cut off the cities of thy land. Read.
and throw down all thy strongholds.
There ain't nothing you can do in wartime, man. This is how the Israelites were able to defeat strong armies like Jericho. He'll just shake it. What happened in Jericho? They had walls around that city so thick that they rolled chariots on top of the walls. How did the Most High bring that down? He shook the earth. But he had to have them walk around, his people walk around it and shout. You ought to try it sometime. You ought to just shout. You go outside and just, ah! For real.
Call police.
Let them call police. Let them call.
The Scorpion Squad.
I'm gonna be like Eddie Murphy. I'm just gonna bust up in the motherfucker and I'm gonna go the upper room. Let them shoot me. They're gonna take me out singing that. They're gonna send me to jail hollering. Oh! And I will cut on what?
And I will cut off thy cities, the cities of thy land, and throw down all thy strongholds.
All that strong. There's nothing the enemy can do on the day the Most High judge. Remember that. I don't care what they got set up. They can have stuff in bunkers, and ain't nothing they can do. Read.
And I will cut off witchcrafts.
Come on.
Out of thine hand.
Out of thine hand. Come on.
And thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
No more soothsayers. Come on.
Thy graven images.
Thy graven images also
will I cut off.
I'm going to cut off all that. Read.
And thy standing images.
And thy standing images.
Out of the midst of thee.
Read.
And thou shalt no more worship the work of thine hand.
Thou shalt no more worship the work of your hand. That was the job of our ancestors. They went to city to city, from nation to nation, tearing down groves. Read.
And I will pluck up thy grove.
Pluck up thy groves.
Out of the midst of thee.
Out of the midst of thee.
So will I destroy thy cities.
I will destroy thy cities. Come on.
Verse 15.
Come on.
And I will execute vengeance.
I will execute vengeance.
In anger.
And anger.
In fury.
And fury.
Upon the heathen.
Upon who?
Upon the heathen.
Upon who?
Upon the heathen.
Upon the heathen.
Such as they have not heard.
They ain't never heard nothing like happened in Turkey. They said the first time in history. That's how you know it's the Most High. They said, we ain't never seen nothing like this in all the history of the Turks. Tore up everything so quickly in the middle of the night. Our last precept. We speak about them lying. Last precept. Yes, it is last precept. Give me Genesis. I mean, I can get excited, man. These heathens gonna get it, bro. That's why we gotta get ourselves in line, man. We gotta stop hating one another. Always getting offended and getting mad.
Right.
Oh. Right here acting like Steve Urkel. Oh, you know, man, I'm going home. Stop getting offended. Let's do it together. We can do it. Genesis 49 and 14 real quick. Last one. Speak about them lions. Speak about them lions. We are the lions. We are the lions. You need your brother, though. What's that? Genesis 49 verse what? Right there. 9. Read that. Last precept.
9. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 9.
Read.
Judah is a lion's whelp.
Judah is a lion's whelp. Read.
From the prey.
From the prey.
My son.
My son.
Thou art gone up.
Thou art gone up.
He stooped down.
He stooped down because when a lion is about to attack, what do he do? Mm-hmm. Read.
He stooped down. He couched as a lion.
He crouched as a lion. Read.
And as an old lion.
And as an old lion. Hold right there. As an old lion. But we read in Micah, he says, a young lion. The young lion ain't going to show no mercy. Read.
Who shall rouse him up?
Who shall rouse that old lion up? The Most High. These scriptures. This is why when you teaching, you have to have enthusiasm. You have to have the spirit, even when you read. You don't ain't no brother reading in the Lord, you reading like this. Their enemies also oppressed them. I'm not saying Abra don't do that. And many times did he deliver them, but they provoked him with that. No! You want to make the people understand and put some feeling in it. Come on. Who shall rouse them up? What's going to rouse them up? It's these scriptures. Christ says, the words that I speak unto you, they are what?
Spirit and life.
Spirit and life. What will wake up a dead man?
The spirit.
What will rouse up an old lion? Life. The spirit. So let's do that. Understand that thing. So I hope y'all and pray y'all were edified today. The brothers brought out some powerful precepts. We try our best through the power of the Most High, through whatever title we have or he give us, we try to break that down between the three of us. We'll be adjourned with Ezra here soon to break that thing down to so many levels, to the lowest common denominator, to get you to understand on whatever level to understand that thing, to get a complete understanding. So not only will you reap what you sow on the basis of what you doing in your own personal life, but on a mega level, we're going through what we're going through because of what our ancestors sown. So we got to watch how we do. We got to watch how we raise our children. We got to watch what we say to our children. We got to watch what we say and do around our children. Believe that thing. So let's start doing that. I'm Aqua Yaya.
Shamar. Madanaha.
All praise to the Most High. Israel 1 and 2. We are I.S.A.A.C, Israelite Saints, all about Christ. We thank y'all for joining this live. We pray you were edified. Until next time, we say Shabbat Shalom.